Welcome back to Dario Outdoors YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be hiking one of the deadliest hikes on Oahu, finding myself face to face with a wild boar, swimming in waterfalls, and exploring a totally different island. Okay, starting today at the Blowhole. The coastline's really pretty, and then the trail goes this way and all the way to the top of this, so we'll see. There's an arch, and I might just go to that, but I mean, it's not too far, but it's very steep, so we'll see. Here's the arch that the trail is named after. The trail goes over the arch and to the top of Koko Head Crater. I ended up hiking all the way to the arch and then decided to turn around because I was alone and it was too steep and technical for me to continue, especially with the wind. The audio in all of these clips is horrible. If you watched the first video, I lost my wind cover for my mic and I really could have used it here. I'm glad I turned around, but I am bummed that I didn't go all the way. Honestly, I should have known that the start of the trail looking like that, I was in for some sketchy stuff. Okay, I switched plans and went to do the Koko Crater Rim Trail so I could still get to the top. It's closed though, and I'm not gonna trespass it, so we'll just go back. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see what I do. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think these are mongoose right here. Check out the pretty flowers. I figured while I'm here I may as well do the botanical garden loop, so I'm gonna knock this out. I don't know, it's like 1.7 miles. Should be pretty cool. Wow, check out these cactus. Got the nice view of the top of Koko Crater behind them too. They're like little buttons, or I guess big buttons. Alright, if this video gets 1,000,000 likes, I will come back here and throw myself onto one of these. One of the buttons. This is really pretty. Got the agave right here. I'm surprised that the crater like this is so dry. I would think all the rain would come from the edges of the crater into the middle. But you learn something new every day. I'm really glad things worked out and that I'm on this trail, because that sun is beating down and it is hot back here. I cannot imagine how hot it would be if I was actually doing like a hard climb right now, or even a hard hike. Whew, I'm sweating. I'm pausing a minute because one of the birds back here is making this really cool noise. You hear that? Now, I am gonna admit that I am no bird expert. I'm not really an expert on anything. But it does sound similar to a cardinal, and they have a couple cardinal species out here, so I'm gonna guess that that is a cardinal subspecies. Any of you are like biology nerds, like I am? Not really nerd, I just like learning. They have this app, Merlin Bird ID, and it listens to the bird and then identifies it based on its call. All right, once again, no bird expert, but the app thinks it's a northern cardinal too. I just knew it was a cardinal of sorts. I didn't even know there was real cardinals here. It's somewhere in this tree right here, but I don't have a way of getting closer without going down that hill. I don't want to disturb it either. I'm really skeptical because I think I caught a glimpse of him, but he didn't look like a cardinal. So further research needs to be conducted. Oh my god, guys, look who I found. Check out this big beautiful tree with these gorgeous flowers. Definitely worth the stop. To start today's adventures, I'm going to the Waimea Valley Botanical Gardens and Waterfall. I started by hiking all the way up to the waterfall and then slowly make my way back down through the gardens and historical sites. This place is really special and beautiful, so I hope you enjoy. Well, that was a really good stop, so if you have time, I do recommend that one. The waterfall is beautiful, but don't forget the rest of the park, all the historical sites, as well as the birds and the plants. Somebody's still here. I saw him the other day. Oh, there he is. Today, my boy Oliver is taking me to do one of the sketchiest hikes on the entire island. At the trailhead, they have a list of the fatal falls that have occurred on this trail since 2011. The hike starts a little flat and then quickly becomes very steep, leaving you with beautiful views of the windward side of the island. Here's the view from the top of the first peak. The hike up to the first one isn't actually that bad, there's only a little climbing at the top. You cool with like clips of you in the video? You're not in like the witness protection program, right? Alright, good. It's like a stripe of real rock between the lava rock. Here's the view at the top of the second peak. The trail between 1 and 2 was a bit more technical scrambling. The trail between peaks 2 and 3 I do not recommend. This is where things became a lot more dangerous and most of the fatal falls that occur on this trail happen. This is the view from the top of the third peak. Once again, probably not worth the risk that it takes to get here. Yeah, that's the rope. No, the rock's good. The stake is not moving, but I'm not going to touch it. Made it back up. We can be friends, actually. I'm sure you taste delicious. You bacon. You keep walking. Get the show on the road, sweetheart.
I really don't want to fight this thing.
I don't want to either.
Oh god.
Why are you jumping back?
Son of a
Today I want to go back to Electric Beach and find the good snorkeling spot. You have to swim a ways out there to find the two giant warm water pipes where all the fish hang out. You know you're going the right way when you see these. Overall, pretty cool spot. The warm water felt really nice and there were a good amount of fish. Today we're starting with a waterfall hike. I'm in a bamboo forest right now. It's actually really cool. Man, this is really pretty. Nice little casual trail too. This would be a great place to have a longboard. It'd be so much fun. I passed the first waterfall and then it has been very jungly ever since. Like hopping over rocks. This is a bad part to show you because this actually looks really good, but almost there. But check out how beautiful this jungle is. Made it to the waterfall. Not bad. Pretty cute little waterfall. Pretty easy hike. This is the real waterfall. Wow, that was a very pretty and also very easy hike. Like, this valley is beautiful and then you get up there and it's not that far to the waterfall. Gorgeous. I mean, you have to hop between a couple fences that are open for you. And there's like some concrete pavers. The trail is pretty well marked. There's like little pink ties on most of the questionable parts. But easy hike and beautiful waterfall. Check out these like 360-degree views. Beautiful trail. Even if you don't want to do the waterfall, I would recommend coming here just for this. These valleys, beautiful. Okay, so the trail keeps going. I think it goes all the way up that ridge if you want to do it into the top of the mountain. But if you can see these clouds, I'm starting to feel a sprinkle of water. And I do not want to go down this if it is wet. So I'm going to turn around now. That's what I really wanted to get to. That is the hike I did 2 days ago. That was the hike I did Monday. 3 peaks. So we went to the top one, over down to the second, over down across to the third. That one was scary. This one's only had one rope section so far, but it is super steep. Here, you can see it right here. But beautiful views up here. But I do think I'm going to turn around just in case this does start raining. I do not want to be on the really rough part of this. So I'm gonna mark it as complete. It just goes, it follows this ridge all the way up, and then you can climb that rock, but I don't think that's part of it. It might be. It could be that peak. All right, I made it back to the parking lot, and the rain is actually starting to pick up a little bit. I mean, it's still just a sprinkle, but those trails when they're wet would be horrible. Like, they're already slippery and really steep. So I'm very glad that I decided to turn around. I'm a little sad that I didn't go all the way. It bugs me deep inside, but I'm alive, so gotta take the wins you get. All right, I finally made it to Waimanalo Beach. This beach has been on my itinerary for a good couple days, maybe even a week. I've been meaning to come here. I decided today's the day. They have Man of War here. Oof. Well, looks like I may not be going in, just walking the beach. Well, I think it was worth the wait because this place is gorgeous. I mean, it's hard to find an ugly place in Hawaii. I'd be surprised if you could find one that isn't like a dump, like a literal dump. But anyway, this place is gorgeous. I'm probably gonna lay out for a little bit, relax. I am exhausted. Had some hard hikes this week, so I'm gonna enjoy this. That was a pretty successful start to the day. I came here, this is Lulumahu Beach, I believe. But it's known for their turtles, so I came here to see some turtles, and there was one who was floating around. I was probably there for like 30 minutes, and he came up, I don't know, a handful of times. I decided to come catch the sunset and spend the rest of the evening at Bonzai Pipeline and watch these surfers catch some sweet waves. I need to stop saying that. Anyway, I just was at Pipeline for the last like 3 hours watching people surf, watching the sun go down and watching the waves crash. Not a bad wait. This is my last real night here. Tomorrow I leave about this time. So I wanted to enjoy one last sunset before I leave Oahu. Last Oahu sunset. I'm very excited for the Big Island, but I'm also very sad that this trip is coming to an end. And you're probably thinking it's been 4 weeks, which to me is crazy. I never have been on vacation for that long, but it still just flew by. I don't know, I can't explain it. I decided to spend my last day in Honolulu the same way I spent my first real day here, with a nice little moped ride. Nick and I rode up to Tantalus Lookout State Park, which was really cool and had great views of Honolulu. Alright, almost all packed up. Just gonna grab my pillow, but check out the view. It's been amazing, Oahu. Until next time. Welcome to the Big Island. I was not prepared for how different this island actually is. The first place we went was a hike-in beach. You park at the lot and then cross these big black lava fields that are unlike anything I've ever seen before. Make sure you say hello to the Hawaiian monk seal on your way past. That was really hot, that lava field, all that black rock gets super hot. And it's so dry, it's just, oh, it's like a desert. Probably is a desert. ready to break it with some power today. Try to go really fast really possible because it is hot. The next adventure is a hike down to a black sand beach on the northern tip of the island. Say hi to my dad. This valley back here was gorgeous. For the final day of the trip, we decided to visit a couple beaches. This first one had crystal clear water and some little baby waves you could try and ride. The second beach we went to was a lot less crowded and had some nice snorkeling spots. Unfortunately, the water was pretty turned up, but I still had a good time. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you watched all three, let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. If you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really means a lot to me, and it's free for you.